Hello, this is Matthew Miller from the ZDNet Smartphones and Cell Phones blog. Tonight I'm going to take a quick look at the Sidekick LX, and actually had my 15-year-old daughter using it all weekend since she has a Sidekick 3, and this here is the Sidekick 3, and this here is the new Sidekick LX. I just wanted to kind of first start off with just a little bit of a comparison between the two. The LX, the Sidekick 3 is similar to the LX as far as the form factor with the flip, whereas some of the newer Sidekicks are slides. So just a comparison here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of difference in the thickness. The new one is much more thin. A lot of the form factor is the same as far as there's the volume buttons are in the same location, the power buttons in the same spot. The power jack is about a little bit different. Swinging around to the top, they both have these top buttons as well, and the headphone jack and the other jacks on that side. But if you look at the buttons themselves, as we flip around here, there's the trackball here, and then a couple buttons are different. Or no, they're all the same. They're just labeled differently. All the four on this side, and then the speaker and the controller button on this side, and the two buttons on that side. Let's just pop open the screens here real quick, and I'll show you the kind of how the keyboards are different. So as you can see here, the keyboards are quite similar. The new one looks a little bit wider with a little bit bigger keys. And in my pictures, I think it shows a little bit closer what the differences are. A big difference is the display technology, and I'll show you the display and stuff a little bit more. But much higher resolution and larger display in the new Sidekick. So let's go ahead and set the old Sidekick aside and just take a walk around the new Sidekick. So we've got some of the different buttons over here. As you can see, there's the send and end keys, the trackball, and a couple of the back and other control button here. Menu button on this side with the speaker and the control directional pad here, and then the kind of main menu button there, which can be used for shortcuts. Up top we got a couple of the control keys as well. Nothing on, well, I guess there's a lanyard opening on the right side. Mini USB port, which is used for connection and for charging. We've got the power button, volume plus and minus, 3.5mm headset jack, and then on the back we actually have the nice soft touch feel there, and we've got the 3.2 megapixel camera with flash and autofocus. And then popping open the display, we've got the keyboard, of course, and there's number row, and there's also numbers in a phone kind of shape there. The keys, as you can kind of see in the video, are widely spaced. They have good tactile feedback, and everything else is set up pretty similar. Let me just turn off the light here so we can look at this display a little closer. Now this display, actually, let me just check. I can't remember. What's the resolution on this bad boy? 854 by 480 resolution, 3.2 inch. So it's extremely high resolution display. I believe it's the highest we've seen on a phone to date. Now if we scroll around, you see there's a catalog here, and if you go in there, there's a bunch of different stuff. There's alerts and ringers and apps and themes and all kinds of stuff you can order. The next menu down is instant messaging, and it's got AIM, Windows Live Messenger, and Yahoo clients on board. Then we've got email, which supports, it's got T-Mail account, it's got different accounts, AOL, Windows Live, Yahoo, and any POP or IMAP account as well. I believe I have to dive into this since I actually had my teenage daughter use it all weekend. I have to dive into it myself this next week that I've got it, because I believe they also support Exchange email on it now that Microsoft owns Danger. So there's the phone functionality. You can just start dialing as it says there on the dial pad. And we come down to, they have the My Faves you can set up and use. They've got phone messaging. You click on this. They've got both text messaging and picture messaging. Back out from there, we've got the address book, Got the web browser, which if you look in there, this is my ZDNet blog. It actually doesn't seem to have a mobile client on the, it doesn't seem to be telling sites that it's mobile, so it gives you the full web browser, which is pretty nice in some cases. However, it's, the speeds, it is 3G. However, T-Mobile is quite limited, and here in Washington State it's only one county, so the speeds where I live are quite slow. It's just edge data speed, so web browsing can be slow when it's not optimized for mobile. In the organizer, you see there's a calendar, place for notes, and place for tasks. And the camera takes both video and still pictures, quite good pictures actually. 3.2 megapixel camera. Videos, applications, it comes with Windows Live, Microsoft Live Search with GPS, and it's quite a nice application. As you can see up top here, there's it's got a little bit different format than I've seen in Windows Live Search on other computers, but there's movies, gas prices, traffic, directions, and then looking for locations and maps and things like that. So it's a pretty nice client actually. Let's see, jump down there. There's a media player. I loaded up a movie that I've played on my iPod before. However, it does not play on here. Some MP4 files will play. 3GP as well. And there's a video. The video that's right there is the one I actually took with the camera. It comes with one game called Bob's Journey, which my daughter said she actually thought was pretty fun. Communities is nice. This is really a new a social networking phone, really. I mean, it's got a nice Twitter client, it's got a MySpace client, and it's got Facebook all on board. There are some limits, with Twitter. I've found that Gravity and some other clients on S60 and iPhone are much more robust. However, for basic social networking, it's pretty good. And then a help section. So that's kind of a look at some of the applications on there. This is just a first look at it. I'm going to get into it more as I have time. And there again is the keyboard backlit, and of course, T-Mobile has all the different. The Sidekick has all the different cool little notifications and things that light up on the device. So that's just a quick little walk around the new T-Mobile Sidekick LX. From